I'm sure you remember Jack Benny. You're probably too young to remember Jack Benny. Most of you don't even remember him, but some of you may have known him by his original real name, Benny Kabelski. At any rate, he was one of the funniest comedians around, and he had a famous joke. He told a story about the time that he was accosted in the street. Some guy comes up behind him, pulls a gun on him, and says, "All right, buddy, your money or your life?" And he doesn't say anything. He doesn't answer him. And the thief says, "Come on, your money or your life?" And Jack Benny says, I'm thinking. Well, that was known as one of the famous jokes about how the Jews are cheap. They're stereotyped as being cheap people. And now here comes along a vodka company who puts out a billboard in New York City in plain sight and advertises their vodka. It's got a couple of dogs on there, etc. And the line is, Christmas quality, Hanukkah pricing. Get it? It's quality vodka, but at a cheap price. And everybody gets excited, up in arms. Everybody's very concerned about it and saying, oh, you're stereotyping the Jews, and the ADL gets involved. It's anti-Semitic vodka ads. Well, I'm all for the cause. If it's anti-Semitism anywhere, I think it should be stopped. But my take on this, lighten up. Lighten up a little bit. So what? They're calling it Hanukkah pricing. Frankly, when people say that Jews are cheap, I look at it as a compliment. It means that we're frugal. It means that we know how to spend our money. Yes, a lot of people say that the Jews are cheap. It doesn't bother me one bit. Today especially, people spend money too easily. They're not careful with how they spend. Our kids are not good with that. We ourselves have problems with that, spending way over. Look at the problems we're in, the financial problems we're in, spending much more than we have. I say it's a good message. I say the Jews should be proud that they are careful with their money. We happen to be the most generous people in the world. We understand how to spend our money, what the priorities are. And they say that we're cheap about it. What they're talking about is saying that we're wise. We have wisdom. Doesn't bother me one bit. I say keep the billboard where it is. The company already apologized for taking down the billboard. I say the whole thing is unnecessary. What do you think? You think it makes sense? You think it's right? Should the company pull down the billboard? Is it anti-Semitic? Or are they making too much of it? And is it actually a compliment? As I say, you might disagree. You know that either way, that in this case, I believe it is absolutely something to think about.